Hello and welcome to Stateside with me, Graham Hughes. Sorry that Scott's not with us right away here, and I'm so sorry for being 12 minutes late. That was entirely my fault, nothing to do with Scott. But he will be here momentarily. Thank you so much for hanging on. Last minute, fucking thing. It wasn't even a technical problem, it was something else. But big shout out to Martin Harrow, One Angry Pagan, Diz, Mr. Tisk. Who else have we got? Chris C in there. We've got Alex82. Hi, Alex. We've got L in there. Butterfly Chaos. We've got the Gin Stitcher. Pete's Music and others. Hello, everybody. We've got Plum in there as well. Hi, how are you all doing? Thanks for joining us tonight on Stateside, in which we're going to be talking about Trump's third term in office. And if that just sounds like not a good time to be having, well, when Scott comes along, maybe we'll talk about something else. But yeah, Trump is flirting with his third term. His I don't know, spokesperson, his Grima Wormtongue, Steve Bannon, over the weekend said that Trump would go for a third term. It was inevitable, and he would win in 2028. The Constitution be damned. And when asked about this, Trump said during his Asia tour that he's currently on, I would love to do a third term. That's what he said. He claims running as VP and then swapping would be too cute. But he clearly signals he's thinking about ways around term limits. And this isn't the first time. He's been testing this line for years at rallies. Trump normalizes extremism through repetition. Say a fascist idea often enough, and eventually it becomes mainstream, it becomes acceptable. And this is really grim. This is a really, really grim situation that we're in here, where the president of the United States is a scumbag, and he's planning to stay on for as long as it takes. And a lot of the things that he's doing at the moment seem to indicate that he has no intention whatsoever of stepping down when his term comes to an end. I mean, you saw when his first term ended, he had no intention of stepping down. He had his a gang of his lunatic mates storm the Congress building, the Capitol building, which is where they hold the US Parliament, the House of Representatives, the Senate in that building. He sent them in to go and kill the vice president. 1,500 people charged with criminal acts. 1,500 people went through the court system in America, either pled guilty or were found guilty by a court of law. And Trump pardoned them all. Now he's building a fucking bomb shelter for him to live in under the fucking East Wing. If you think he's building a fucking ballroom and that's all he's doing, I've got a bridge to sell you. And he's bunkering down. And meanwhile, the Democrats, the silence is just deafening, isn't it? When are they going to fucking start kicking up a fuss? He's got rid of Parliament. Imagine like the head of state in our country, who's the king. Imagine if the king started making proclamations without going through Parliament. And whenever he came up with something that everyone said, no, that can't be legal. I mean, that obviously clearly goes against the Constitution. The Supreme Court would just issue a note and say, no, it's fine. They wouldn't explain it. They wouldn't have the dissenting voices. They wouldn't have a discussion about it. They wouldn't publish, reams of paper about how they came to this decision. No, they're just going, no, that's fine. Which is what the Supreme Court in America has done time and time again this year for everything Trump has wanted to do. Now it's legal for ICE to racially profile people and go after black and brown people on the grounds that they're black or brown, they probably aren't American. Do you see the problem? And so when I said after Trump's election last year that this was the end of America, that like Wile E. Coyote, it's run off the edge of the cliff. It just hasn't fallen because it hasn't looked down yet. This is where we are. America is looking, is standing on nothing at the moment above an abyss. A political abyss, a social abyss, and an economic abyss. One of the things that me and Ollie Bowler Hatman are going to get into tomorrow is the midterms in Argentina under Javier Milei, who is the president there, the lunatic with the chainsaw. Talking of lunatics with chainsaws, I think the lovely Scott has joined us now. Can you hear me, Scott? Can you hear me? Yes. Excellent. Okay, well, here he is. There's Scott Williams, TGA
Hi.
1976.
Are you online?
Yes. So keep your
Oh,
pants on. No, I was supposed to start at 9, wasn't I? But I was delayed.
yeah, I got delayed.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so we both got delayed. I think for the same reason. But yeah, so we were both late. But I'm not usually this late unless there's a technical problem with getting started. I'm usually sitting
It was
here.
definitely not a technical
Definitely not
problem.
a technical problem this time. So,
It was very much one of nature. And
um, so in the chat, so we're talking about Trump's third term that he is threatening. Chris has suggested that Trump's autobiography should be called Art of the Deal 2, Still Negotiating with Reality. Yeah,
I
and
like
Elle
that.
says, well, no one told you life was going to be this way. And then Trump's third term says Plum. This is absolutely right, I think. And Trump is building
Topical?
a throne room, which he absolutely is. It looks absolutely disgusting. The renders don't match from the outside to the inside. 90,000 square foot, I think he said it's going to be, which
Mhm.
is bigger than the actual White House itself. And originally he said it was going to be $250 million. Now a few days later, he said it was going to be 300 million. And now he said 350 million.
Yeah.
And where are the Democrats going fucking bananas about this? Imagine
No.
if Obama had declared that the East Wing of the White House had been built by slaves and therefore we're going to knock it down and build one that wasn't built by slaves.
Like a mental.
Or the East Wing was built by a
Absolute
Republican
batshit
president
mental.
who really loved the Confederacy. So we've decided to knock it down because of the racial connotations of this glorification of this scumbag. Maybe the architect. It was found out that the architect was a paedophile, and they said we've got to tear it down because the architect was a paedophile. No, I'm just saying that if that had been the reason for knocking it down, and Obama said, look, we can't have buildings that are designed by paedophiles, you know. And
I thought for a second he was. I was like, what?
well, he probably was. It was hundreds odd years ago, wasn't it? They were all fucking
They're probably
pedos back
all
then.
pedophiles, weren't they?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I am not depressed by what Trump is doing because this is exactly what I thought he'll do. I'm depressed by the silence on the other side. The Democrats are just letting him do this.
There's nothing they can do. I don't think there's
They could
anything they
appear
can
on a
do.
newscast and go, fucking, what's this
This
twat
is
doing?
stupid. But I think everybody knows it's stupid. So it's a bit like, well, we're gonna tell everyone it's stupid. We know it's stupid. It's stupid. But there's nothing they can do about it. There's nothing, you can't stop him.
Yeah. Well, I was talking about Milei when you came on, the president, Javier Milei, the president of Argentina, and Trump's Bezzy. Trump has sent 40 billion in US dollar bills to
Unreal
in various containers on a big container ship to Argentina to prop up his failing economy. And as a result of that bribery and the threat that if Milei doesn't improve his numbers in the midterms in the parliament in Argentina, in Buenos Aires, that Trump would withdraw the money. And so,
You can't just do that, though.
Javier Milei has doubled his party, the fucking twat party, or whatever it's called, the anarcho-capitalist party, have doubled the number of seats in their parliament in the midterms. Meanwhile, he's put 50% tariffs on Brazil because they put another mate of his, Bolsonaro, in jail. And also, he's been bombing fishing boats off the coast of Venezuela. And now he's threatening to actually bomb the mainland. So it looks like he's going to war with Venezuela. He's also threatened to invade Panama. So, Latin America is just dancing to Trump's tune at the moment.
Yeah. How's that Nobel Peace Prize nomination going? Trump. You know, he's not going to get one if he starts a fucking war.
Well, Henry Kissinger got one.
Yeah, but Trump isn't going to get one.
Yeah. Someone said the other day that Trump had turned the Oval Office into a WWE wrestler's dressing room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Tacky shite. Tacky gold fucking...
I mean, he's turned the Oval Office into something incredibly tacky.
Do you know what's really tacky, right? Plaster, gold painted plaster. No matter how you do it, if you have plaster that has been painted with gold,
No,
it's always going to look shite. It's
terrible.
always going to look like some little shitty like Christmas decoration that you bought in like fucking Wilco or something when it was still open. You know, just something you got from Poundland to put on top of the telly. Do you know what I mean?
That.
A little bit of fucking tinsel. It just looks so trashy. He's got no taste. I think that's one of the things that sort of irks me. You know, he's someone born into loads of money. How does he not have any taste? It's not like he grew up in a trailer. What's his excuse?
I don't know.
Because you think when people are born into money, surely they go to like, I don't know, art galleries and shit with the parents, do you know what I mean? They go to posh places, they see what a posh place looks like.
I think this is what he's taken away from it. This is what he thinks it looks like.
He is having UFC fights on the South Lawn if you want, Tacky. I think he is, Alex. I don't think that you're making something
No,
up
it's
there,
not
mate.
wrong.
I'm sorry, but
like he's threatened to do it.
Hey, listen.
Unreal.
And Scott, on Friday, I told a big porky, and I feel really bad.
It's not 7 inches?
No, not about that. No, it was about the fact that I said if you got enough super chats in, we'll do a dance. And then at the end of the show, because Wayne was being a bit of a twat on Friday, let's face it, he was being a bit of a twat. It kind of like put me off a little bit. I wasn't really on my full game.
Wait a minute. Where are you going with this?
I forgot that we were supposed to dance at the end of the show.
Who's we?
All of us, everyone on the show on Friday.
Oh, no, bitch! I never agreed to such nonsense.
No, just in our chairs, you know, just like.
Oh, okay. I'm not getting up.
No, I'm not getting. We don't have to get up, but just we'll dance the music, you know, whatever. All right.
Well, what do you want to dance to?
Well, no, not now, but I'm thinking on Friday. If you get enough super chats today, here you go. Right. Not only am I going to dress up in Halloween costume on Friday, we'll also dance at the end.
That's why I've worn my shirt today.
Excellent.
My Halloween shirt.
Your Halloweeny shirt. Are you around on Friday?
I forgot about Friday. Yeah, I will be around. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. It might be just be you and me, you know.
Now, won't I?
Everyone else has got like fun Halloween parties to go to.
I don't.
I don't either.
I don't
the
have
girls
any
are with
friends.
the dad, so I'm I can't even go trick or treating around there. You know, you can't do that as a grown up unless you got kids.
No, you can't.
You're not allowed to sort of just grab some kids off the street and go, let's go trick or treating, eh?
Yeah, you're my friend now.
You're my friend now. And
I got in a lot of trouble last time I did that.
I bet you fucking did. Tim Ballum gets a super chat here, £3 super chat. Ghosts have taken out 3 radar systems in Crimea. Laughy face. Good. But yeah. And Colin Baker said, I'm getting terrifying thoughts of Trump walking into the changing rooms of UFC fighters. Arg. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Trump's weird double-handed wank-off dance. That's what we're going to do.
Oh, the
middle out. While Scott does this, I'm going to try and read some more messages. And Pete's Music says, went to visit me mate. His wife opened the door in her negligee.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, what a strange place for a door.
You're smiling because you get it. I'm not smiling because I don't get it.
Martin Harris put £2 in the super chat fund and has put to stop Graham dressing up. What? Wait. You just give him money, and the thing for the target is, give us money and I will dress up. And now you give him money to say you don't want me to dress up.
I might have to pull out some makeup and like do.
Oh yeah. Should we do it in like sugar? Should we do like a Mexican sugar skull? Or is that?
That's a lot of hard work. I was thinking like last time I put makeup on. What was it? It was
What?
It was over the
Kiss
the pandemic.
Yeah.
And I did like this really sort of just like real fucked up goth kind of like
Mm.
look. And
Yeah.
I was playing a online quiz with some friends, and I literally freaked out the quiz master. He couldn't look at me because I I literally like, I'll find a photo. I'll
Okay.
find
All right. Send me the photo.
like it's quite
Tim
convincing.
Ballum, thank you very much for the £2 super chat, saying the penis size will make Trump feel at home. What? I didn't. I don't know. What? What?
I don't.
And then
From what we understand, his penis size is not very
yeah, it's
large.
not very big. But then SG, thank you very much for the £5 super chat. Another US F-18 and chopper fell into the sea. So how many are going to fall while trying to survive Hurricane Melissa in the Caribbean?
Oh, this is a big thing that's happening over there. I haven't personally read up too much about it, but it's this storm's supposed to be a really big one, right?
Yeah, Hurricane Melissa. It's smacking into Jamaica as a
Right.
Category 5 hurricane, which is
Oof.
175-mile-an-hour winds
Gonna tear the place apart.
with gusts that are actually stronger than that.
Yeah.
That's like an average.
Yeah.
Mandatory evacuation orders have been ordered for
Well, where are they
vulnerable
gonna go?
coastal areas, pardon me, coastal areas of Jamaica. It's already killed 3 people in Haiti and 1 person in the Dominican Republic.
Good Lord.
And yeah, it's gonna be fucking grim. And my heart goes out to the people in Jamaica tonight.
Mine
It's
too. Yeah. These hurricanes, they just get worse and worse every year. I wonder why.
man-made climate change.
Yeah, I think that might be it.
Yeah. It's actually gonna hit. It looks like it's gonna hit tomorrow. The main sweep of it is going to go near a sort of Montego Bay, which is on the top right of top left of the island. Kingston, which is in the bottom right, doesn't look like it should get hit so much. Although if you're anywhere near one of these monsters, you're going to get some shit fucked up. But yeah, it's looking pretty fucking grim. For Graham to go the whole evening without his hat, says Colin Baker. Thank you very much, Colin. I don't know if I could do that. Go without me. Go without me hat. What would people say? What would the vicar say?
This
Oh
was
my god! You look like fucking salad fingers, mate.
Yeah. That was kind of what I was going
I
for.
want to touch your rusty kettle. I like it when the red water flows. Oh my god, that's horrible.
So I should do that. Should I do
Did you
that?
get Hannah to do that for you? Did you get Hannah to do that for you?
No, I literally did that myself.
Wow, that's pretty good. Hannah does really good. She does a really good makeup. She's got to do the makeup for my Hills Have Monocles film.
Hills have monocles.
It's the Hills Have Eyes, but it's set in the UK. It's 5 Scousers coming back from Glastonbury, and they get attacked by a bunch of inbred mutants that look like that on the Grease Hog estate. They're all very posh.
I don't know if I still
Inbred
have any
cannibal
fake blood.
brood of Reese Mogg.
If I
I mean,
do,
Greased Hog. It's Scott
I don't
Slipknot
know if I have
mask.
any more. Yeah, essentially. But it's like loads of like I think here I kind of look like the ghost. Like yeah, Exorcist.
Yes.
And there's that one shot of Mr. Howdy, or
Yes.
2 shots. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I kind of gave a little bit of that
Ah,
here.
okay. Yeah. I get that there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, that was me sort of. Um, I took like loads of photos of the process, me pulling really fucked up faces like this.
Okay. All right. Okay. You look a bit like Uncle Fester in that one. All right, mate.
Yeah, I do actually.
Let's crack on with what we're supposed to be talking about. So Trump's 3rd term. Do you think it's gonna happen? Marilyn mayonnaise. Very
Okay.
good.
Well, I mean, I do wonder. I don't. I personally don't think it's going to happen because I think there is going to be a line. I think that will be the line. But
do you not
every time we've
think
said something like this before,
that
it
I've
backfires,
literally
right?
called this episode? You can't do that, or we just did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Fuck.
that So it could be a case of um he could somehow swing it, but I don't think the American public will be happy about it.
This is the thing, though. This is what kind of worries and upsets me and just confounds me in so many ways. Like, if you look at Russia, right? Russia has always been under the cosh. Like, Russian people for hundreds of years have lived lives where they've been told what to do. That's their social contract. You do what you're told. You step out of line. They kill you in front of your family and then
Right.
eat your remains. Like that's happened for hundreds of years. So people in Russia, when a tin pot dictator like Putin comes along, they're like, well, I'm used to this. There's people still alive who remember Stalin in Russia. Right. They're like, yeah, this is a bit like Stalin. That's fine with us. In America, this is a country that not only bangs on about freedom all the time, but it really does pride itself on freedom. It talks about it all the time. Yeah. And this descent into authoritarianism isn't subtle. This is sending troops into Washington, D.C. and Chicago and Portland. Like,
yeah,
you're seeing it play out. It's Trump demolishing a third of the White House. And the silence on the Republican side, the silence on the Democrat side, it's like, was it all a lie, Scott? Was it all a lie? Did they not really like freedom? Did they just like posturing? Did they just like walking around like Billy Big Bollocks, pretending that they, were all that? Is that what it is? It's kind of disappointing.
I ask these same questions, Graham, to myself, like everything you've just said, I sort of go, what the fuck happened to this? What the fuck happened to that? Is it such an apathy in the country that they're just allowing, oh, well, I'm a chilled out American. We'll see how it all plays out. You know what I mean? And it's crazy to me because you would think like 100 years ago, this would never have been tolerated, and this is
well, that was before the 22nd Amendment, so that only came in after FDR, didn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, most presidents didn't serve more than 2 terms.
Yeah, it was only FDR.
Even before.
Yeah. But yeah, 22nd Amendment.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're right. It would be the line. It would be a big red line moment.
I think so.
They cry when you call them fascists, but they are fascists. Like,
yeah, I'm so tired. I'm tired of fascists saying they're not fascists when they're being fascists, and I'm tired.
Stop calling me a racist.
I know.
That's racist to call me a racist.
I'm bored of racists trying to tell me that they're not racist when they're being racist. I'm over it. Yeah, if you say something fucking racist, right, and I tell you, like, unequivocally, like, that you were being racist and this is why, don't piss on my shoe and tell me it's fucking raining, okay? I know what I'm fucking talking about. I know what I can see. I know what I hear.
Yeah.
And I'm really, really bored of it. I'm bored of, yeah, I mean, here in this country, there's literally a debate about someone saying something racist, whether they're being racist or not. It's not a fucking debate. They were racist.
Yeah.
Can we stop, please? Like, I don't know how other people are convinced by this sort of stuff now. Like, that Stephen Miller, I mean, he has said some absolutely racist bullshit. You know what I mean? And no one seems to call him out. Like, they debate on whether it's this isn't a debate.
Yeah.
There's moments we it's the post-truth world we're living in, right? The after-truth,
But this isn't just talk. They are putting in mechanisms to make sure that they, steal the midterms, and
They're
then
trying to,
make it so
yeah.
that if anyone stands up against them, they'll kill them. So there's the actual mechanisms that they're purging the civil service in America, replacing them with loyalists via Schedule F. They're also seizing the DOJ and prosecuting opponents. Anyone who said anything mean, hurty words about Trump is now going to jail. Weaponizing immigration enforcement with ICE, which has just got some randoms. I reckon a lot.
You know what?
A lot of them were the insurrectionists from.
Do you remember? Do you remember when the guy that those protester got killed at that one protest during his last presidency, and he said, "Proud Boys stand by."
Yeah.
Stand back, and that's exactly what he was talking about.
Yeah,
he knew there was going to be a moment where if he got back into power, he'll get those boys on side. Yeah, and he'll give them a little job to do.
Yeah,
this is what he's done.
Well, this is what he's done with ICE. There is Gestapo. He's using state power to punish dissent with the red state book bans, the campus police crackdowns across universities in America. Promoting political violence and revenge politics. This is authoritarian consolidation. This is what it is. He's building impunity to stay in power indefinitely. Yeah. You've got the gerrymandering that's going on. So not just Texas, but now Kansas is also and Indiana are doing mid-decade redistricting. So when they gerrymander, it's only supposed to be once every 10 years, right? Basically, these red states are doing it now, so they can make sure that the midterms, the maps are sufficiently gerrymandered that they win. And this is why Republicans are pushing it now. They're terrified they're losing the House in 2026 because Trump's big ugly bill is so fucking unpopular because it's going to take all of the Medicare away from tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of Americans, right? And here's the thing: I don't think they give a fuck about Medicare. I think they
don't care about people's medical bills.
I think they put that in there, though, right? No, I mean they don't care about paying for it. I think they just put it in there because they knew that would be the red line for the Democrats who'll say, no, we can't have people dying on our watch. Yeah. So we're going to suspend Parliament, which is what's happened in America. The Parliament over there has been prorogued. I know it's called Congress, but I call it Parliament because whatever. Do you know what? It's like fucking Apple. You know when Apple do things, they don't have properties, do they? They have inspector or something, and it's something that you do a right mouse button click on one computer, on theirs it'll be a left, and up and down, left is right. So whatever someone else has done, they've done it slightly differently. It's a bit like that. It's a bit like it's a parliament everywhere else in the world except for America where it's Congress. Someone's going to give me a list of countries now where they call their parliament a Congress, but
I'm pretty sure there are Congresses in other countries.
It just means the same thing. It just means somewhere people go to talk. But SG has just dropped another superb £5 super chat in the fund. 40 million people are about to go hungry due to the removal of SNAP, and the US government has discontinued the annual hunger survey. Yeah. So there's going to be lots of Americans dying. But I genuinely think that they did this on purpose. They put this as part of the big bastard bill in order to make the Democrats say, fuck you, we're not going to vote for this, and therefore suspend prorogue Parliament in America, which is what's happened.
And then convince the country that the Democrats who've done it.
Everything is going to be run now by executive order, backed up by a supremely subservient Supreme Court who are just going along with everything Trump wants. It's shocking the amount of things that they've just done a note. They have a thing where it's they call it a note or something, where they just basically scribble on a bit of paper, it's okay. And then they hand that out.
Yeah.
No talking, no discussions. There's no
there's no debate.
ICE can racially profile. That's fine. Another thing that's happened this week as well is Trump has found 130 odd million to pay troops. And someone said, how are you going to pay all the troops? That would work out at about $130 each. He's not paying all of them. He's only going to pay the troops who are loyal to him. That's why he had that meeting with the fucking generals. This is what's happening, mate. I feel that my stomach just falling away every time I read one of these fucking things that he's done because he's.
That was before the show.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, Elle says, something dawned on me earlier, swinger parties, the keys in the bowl. Has anyone just nicked the car because it's better? explaining that to police and the insurance. Elle, you've obviously never been to a swingers party in Liverpool because that was why people went to swingers parties in Liverpool.
What, steal the car?
Steal the car, yeah. You just throw a fake car key in the bowl, and then you're like, cool, got a Porsche.
Yeah.
See you later.
Gay people don't do that. We don't bother with the car thing.
No.
We just go in and fuck.
Yes, well, it makes it easier, I guess. But yeah, I don't know why Elle is thinking about swingers parties and keys and nicking cars. But
like I watched a documentary the other day on Amazon about swingers, and they there's these swinging clubs out in the countryside of the UK. These little bastions of seediness and debauchery.
Excellent. We need more.
State
sponsor them.
I'm completely.
Look, if people are having fun and no one's being harmed, what's the fucking problem?
There's no problem with it. Like,
oh God, I wouldn't do that. You don't have to.
No
one's making you do it. Yeah. Anyway, thanks again to Tim for the £2 super chat. That would be about 6 hours of military wages. So Tim, yeah, he's not paying them all.
Oh yeah. Wait, she said, how much is he paying them?
He's been given over $130 million by one of his mates.
Well, that's not going to pay all of them.
I know.
It's not going to pay even the ones that are loyal. What's it going to pay them?
It's going to pay for the ones who are super fucking loyal.
How much? Their wages?
Yeah. Their wages that they're not getting because the government's shut down.
I mean, you got to wake up when you see something like if that actually happens. You have to wake up because
it's happening.
All right.
It's already happened.
People need to wake up and go, wait the fuck a minute. If you can afford to do that, if that could be afforded in some way,
yeah.
Why aren't people having healthcare?
Well, this money was given to him by some billionaire nepo baby.
Yeah.
So the point is, Congress is the only body that is supposed to allocate funding to different groups. So the president can't give funding. The random fucking financiers and money men and nepo babies and fuckwits and cunts, they can't give money. But
yeah, this is incredibly illegal.
But but it's not illegal. This is the thing, because the Supreme Court decides what's illegal, and the Supreme Court is supremely corrupt. They're just going to say
the Supreme Court said that this is okay.
Yeah. No, they haven't actually. They haven't ruled on it, but they will say it's okay when it finally gets to them and say, yeah, it's all right. Yeah. Or they'll just defer the judgment on it to the last minute. Pete's Music says, guy at a swingers party got his own keys out of the bowl. Wanker.
I think I found that a little bit more amusing than you did. I thought that was funny.
Anyway, Pete's Music is getting lots of the squeaky tank today. I think it's funny that Scott knows SFA about what's going on in the States right now. Well, yeah, he has lived in the UK since the mid-90s, so fair enough.
I'm supposed to be here giving some sort of...
Do you know what annoys me though, Scott, is when people say, why are you commenting on American politics? Right, it's got nothing to do with you. First of all, yes, it has a lot to do with us. And secondly, I guarantee that I know a million times more about America and American history and American politics than the average American knows about mine, knows about my politics, knows about my history of this country. I absolutely guarantee it. Because we have had American culture, American stories, American bullshit forced down our throats all our lives. You know, how amazing America was. Oh, remember when America did that great thing? Oh, you remember when America did that terrible thing? It's okay. Sam Beckett's going to go back in time and he's going to fix it so that bad thing didn't happen. Yes, right. America, you were never racist or ableist or sexist or fucking homophobic or transphobic or
can I just say in my defense, I know these things are happening. I have heard these things happening, but I will be honest, I haven't had a lot of time to prep today.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So, because I was at the gym and then I came straight home and ate.
Well,
And then
I'll just continue what you were saying about the big ugly bill, right? It cuts 290,000 Americans from healthcare. Cuts them completely. They don't get any healthcare now from this bill. It's shutting down 12 rural hospitals. And rural people, they tend to vote for Trump. It gives massive handouts to corporations and billionaires, the already rich. And there's going to be tax rises for working families through the hidden increases. And the deregulation is just gifting big oil and defense donors, the merchants of death, absolutely everything they want. And this is why they funded him. This is why the big oil companies funded Trump. It's why the big oil companies fund whoever the fuck is in charge of fucking Saudi Arabia or Qatar or, Nigeria these days. And the Republicans know this is toxic. So instead of changing policy to get people on side, they're changing the rules. This is why election rigging is just mainstream now. And I continue to say, if they do have the midterms next year, they're either not going to be free and fair or they're just not going to have them. They're going to look at the polls beforehand. The polls look good for Trump. They'll let them have happen with gerrymandering and a bit of cheating, like. But if it's looking really, really bad for Trump, they won't allow them to go ahead. And the Constitution of America is vague enough and open to interpretation enough that the Supreme Court can just look at something that says, white is white, and they can look at that and go, no, actually, white is black, and they go, okay. And that's a big problem. If the Supreme Court, even before they went this mad, can look at the Second Amendment to the Constitution and go, the right to bear arms is sacrosanct. We can't go anywhere near that. That's beautiful. That is the most beautiful words ever put together in the English language. And we're going to literally ignore the bit about the well-regulated militia that comes as part of a well-regulated militia. Oh, no, you don't have to worry about that. They were just talking figuratively. What is a militia really?
Yeah. It's just twisting everything that's being said into a way you want it to represent, what your belief. So we'll ignore that little part. The right to bear arms. No, we'll just stop there. Yeah. This is the cognitive dissonance of these MAGA morons.
Anyway, so this is chaos strategy from Trump and his team and people. What's his name?
Steve Bannon.
Way of
flood the zone.
Who's his little fucking creep? The little creepy guy. Stephen Miller.
Fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the government shutdown is deliberate chaos. The GOP is using shutdowns. Have used shutdowns before to sabotage the government so they can claim the government doesn't work, because billionaires don't like governments.
No, governments will usually regulate and tax them.
They don't want to be taxed. They don't want to be regulated. They want to be able to do whatever the fuck goes into their fucking ket-addled minds.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to be able to claim that government doesn't work, and it's pure disaster capitalism. There's a fantastic book by Naomi Klein called The Shock Doctrine, which is all about disaster capitalism, and it's terrifying. They did it in Latin America, they did it in Iraq, and now they're doing it in the USA. Ms. Paula Thomas, thank you for the £5 super chat. It would be a mistake to think Trump is the problem. He's merely the current vehicle. I disagree, Paula. Thank you very much for the super chat, but I am going to disagree with you on that. They won't be able to do any of this without Trump. He's the golden goose. Like, once he's out of here, once he's
That's what it's gonna look like as well.
Once he's hit his end, once he's hit his demise, once he's shuffled off this mortal coil, once he started pushing up the daisies, once he's joined the choir,
the whole thing will fall apart. The whole MAGA experiment will fall apart.
Yeah, because there's no one to replace him.
No,
his children can't. They're all fucking incompetent weirdos, sketchy, drug-addled weirdos. Especially that. What's the one who's always on drugs? What's the cocaine?
Don Jr.
Is that Don Jr.? He's always on cocaine, isn't he? He's
Yeah,
coked off his tits the whole time.
Don Jr.
Yeah. But you see, Trump's got this law about him that the Republicans and the MAGA lot fucking love. I mean, they wank themselves off. They wank themselves silly thinking of Trump. Because, I don't know, that's what they do. That's what they do on the right. But yeah, to the rest of us, he's disgusting and he's a blob and we all hate him. But for his fans, he is you've got Steve Bannon talking about him being sent by God to...
He called it divine. He did an interview recently.
Yeah.
Steve Bannon completely reckons he's going to have a third term. I heard the whole interview. He reckons that 100% is going to have a third term. And that it is a divine, sort of like, this is God's will. Is what it basically, not those words he used, but I can't remember the exact sort of, but it was basically saying, this is divine intervention. This is something God wants.
Yeah.
And that plays so perfectly to the Christian right.
Yes,
they love that shit. They eat that shit.
Which is blasphemous. Which is incredibly blasphemous. It goes against everything Jesus lived for and died for.
They got their preachers in the super churches telling them that is exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Trump has come down to save them from the homosexuals and the trannies and the Muslims, and that they buy it. They eat it up. They buy that shit.
Wow.
They buy that shit, even though there are probably very few homosexuals, even less transsexuals, and no Muslims that live anywhere near them.
Yeah. You're absolutely right.
That's the craziest thing. Like this discourse here in England with the there's too many black people on television adverts.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it doesn't represent the country. All right, so is there too many black people, or are there not enough? Are they? Yeah. There actually isn't a lot of black people because it doesn't represent. What is it?
Did you see Dawn Butler today in Parliament?
No.
She called Sarah Puchin she called her a racist in Parliament.
Good.
She got shouted at by the deputy speaker, who said you can't because you can't call people a
racist.
So she rephrased and said, "Okay, she's not a racist. She said this racist thing. What she said was racist, and she got away with it from that because she said I don't want to be thrown out the house again."
Oh, she does get thrown out a lot, doesn't she?
But she's telling the fucking truth.
Yeah,
Puchin is a privately educated, flappy white woman who has been parachuted into fucking Runcorn to be Nigel Farage's Eva Braun, and she's a horrible piece of work. She's a fucking racist, and she should be demonetized.
Yeah.
No, demonized.
I wouldn't call her Eva Braun. Who was that other evil Nazi bitch? What was her name? Was like the princess of Buchenwald or something. Isaac.
Is it the woman who was in Hetty Wainthropp Investigates?
It was basically the one that The Reader was based on.
Ah, okay. I've not seen The Reader. I've not read it either.
Oh, The Reader is a fantastic movie.
I'll have to get onto that.
Ira, horrible not. I'm gonna Google horrible Nazi bitch and see if it comes up. Because
all right,
the bitch of Bokenwald. That was what
bitch of Bokenwald, not Hetty Wainthropp. Okay, good. God, I quite like Hetty Wainthropp. She was from Birkenhead. Anyway, disaster capitalism, break public services, blame inefficiency, privatise and profit. The Tories have been doing it for years. The Republicans have been doing it for years. It is a set text of the right-wing mindset. And Mike Johnson keeping the house closed while millions suffer is political terrorism. It's political terrorism. It's causing people to fucking die of preventable diseases, and for American children to starve to death.
Terrorism to what?
It's a terrorism. What Trump is doing to
terrible.
What Trump has done to the White House is finishing off Osama bin Laden's job, isn't it? That's what Osama bin Laden wanted to do. 9/11. He wanted to hit the Pentagon. He wanted to hit the Twin Towers, and he wanted the fourth plane to hit the White House, and it didn't. But now it has. Kieran Crossan, thank you very much for the £10 super chat. I think Trump will be removed by Vance one day after the second anniversary of taking office. Then stupid evil will be replaced by competent evil. McGrath. Thanks so much for the super chat.
I'm sorry, did he just call JD Vance competent?
Yeah.
I don't get that one because he's not very smart at all.
No, he's a vicious clown, but he doesn't have the charisma of Trump, and I think they're just going to keep him. I think they're going to keep Trump as a figurehead because I can't see them winning anything without him.
Oh well, this whole he nixed that whole idea of being a vice president to JD Vance and then coming in and taking over. Yeah, he said that is not something he would do because the spotlight would be off him for too long. He wouldn't like it.
Well, I mean, free speech is under attack in America. Sam Hamdi has been detained for criticizing Israel. This is a British guy over in America. Whether people agree with Hamdi or not is irrelevant. The state is using immigration powers to silence political speech. I mean, that is a red flag for authoritarianism. And Trump is claiming national security to justify deporting critics. And this is Project 2025, weaponizing visas, weaponizing Homeland Security, weaponizing ICE and border power. And you know, even Republicans are saying, like, bloody hell, that Rand Paul has criticized Trump's extrajudicial military strikes in Venezuela. And this isn't partisan. You know, Trump is behaving like a dictator abroad too. And even the GOP know it's illegal, but they're just keeping stum because they want to keep their jobs. They want to keep their
even like
nests feathered.
Marjorie Taylor Greene has been talking out against Trump.
She's the only one, isn't she?
Yeah. The craziest bitch of them all is the only one that's actually got the balls.
She's so crazy that,
Yeah, she's so insane. She is actually now going against her dear leader.
Yeah.
And, but she's doing it because she's nuts, right? And she's like, the things she's upset about are it's not America first.
Yeah.
Why did he give all his money to Venezuela? He could have given the money to Americans. Why did he give it to Americans? It's like those people that are almost at the point, but they're not quite there yet.
Yeah.
That's her right now. Like.
Yeah. So, also talking of Trump's little fucking inner circle, Elon Musk, do you hear about his? He says that he needs $1 trillion to control Tesla's robot army. Do you want me to read this to you? This is a quote, okay? From Elon Musk from October 22nd, about 5 days ago. My fundamental concern with regard to how much money and control I have at Tesla is if I go ahead and build this enormous robot army, can I be ousted at some point in the future? That's my biggest concern. That is really the only thing I'm trying to address with this, what's called compensation, but it's not like I'm going to go out and spend the money. It's just, if we build this robot army, do I at least have a strong influence over that robot army? Not control, but a strong influence. That was at a Tesla Q3 shareholder conference call a few days ago.
I'm over it. Fuck the world. Listen, I'm just gonna sit in my little room and watch my Netflix and just ignore everybody. I've had enough. I'm dying.
That sounds like a fucking good plan.
Just like, I'm over it. Just tell me when the bombs start dropping. Fucking shit. I'm so over it. Like, a robot army. Why does he get to have control of them? Why does he feel he should be the one?
Well, Thiel and Musk and others like them are openly building private power structures alongside Trump. You know, this corporate authoritarianism. It's fascist tech bro bullshit, isn't it? But, you know, look, state level lawsuits are happening against gerrymandered maps. That's good. There's massive voter registration drives in swing states. Also good. Legal firewalls to defend term limits. That's also good because obviously the votes that are taken. See, that's the problem, Scott. Even if all the states in America vote against Trump in the next election that he's not even supposed to stand in, he can do a trick in Congress and send in fake electors, which he's already tried to do once before, and say, "Oh no, they actually voted for Trump when they didn't." Yeah. And if his person is the Speaker at the House, and if his person is the Vice President, he is. Difficulty. Can you see JD Vance handing power to a Democrat in 2028?
Well, he won't yet. No.
2029, actually, January 2029.
No, I don't really think it. No, I think they'll do everything they can to stop it.
So yeah, we need to. There is groups out there supporting civil rights organizations which are defending the rule of law, and there are people out there who are clearly saying that Trump doesn't want democracy, he just wants dictatorship. There are people out there saying it. There's just not enough. There's just not enough of the people in power saying it. Yeah. Where are the fucking Democrats? Where are they?
I don't
know. This is like Brexit all over again. Where the fuck was Labour during Brexit?
Yeah, quiet.
You're fucking having a little fucking wank seance or something, actually addressing the fact that the Tories' flagship policy was going to make every working family in the fucking country £2,000 poorer. Mm-hmm. And they were nowhere to be seen.
Every so often, the old wizard would get up and say this in Parliament, but you knew his heart wasn't in it because he wanted it.
Yeah, he wanted everyone to be poorer. What a nice man.
Well, yeah, I don't know about everybody being poor, but he definitely wanted out of Europe.
Yeah, he wanted everyone to be poorer. He knew that was the consequence. He knew that was the price to pay, and he was willing to pay it because he's fucking rich, and he wasn't paying for it with his own money. Anyway, we have got 7 minutes left of the super chat target, and we just have one more super chat to get, Scott, and then we'll have to dress up for Halloween.
Okay.
Because otherwise,
that means I'm gonna have to go buy makeup and shit. You
don't have to buy any shirts. You can produce that yourself.
Well, no, I can probably get some stuff on Amazon by Friday. So, I'll have to look and see what I got left. But yeah, I might need to get some fake blood if I'm gonna recreate the look, the sort of what did you call it?
Cunty doodah.
The weird internet thing. The
dark web.
No, the character.
Salad fingers.
Yes. If I'm gonna do like a
I think we should all dress up as salad fingers.
It was like a mixture of salad fingers and one of the characters from A House of a Thousand Corpses. So yeah, that was kind of what I was going for.
Kenneth, I'll dress up as Kenneth.
Kenneth is who?
This is his brother that he digs up, half a corpse, and he has dinner with him. You know, brother Kenneth back from the Great War on shore leave. Lock up your.
Oh, what? Salad fingers. Yeah. I never watched loads of him. I only watched a few of them because I found him really creepy, and I couldn't.
It is.
Yeah. I couldn't deal with his voice. I was just like, nah, I can't listen to this. It's fucking. I definitely think I was a little too old for it.
Jeremy Fisher, Marjorie Stewart Baxter. Oh, Humbert Cumberdale, you taste of Sutton poo.
See it, and also it's very, very, very British.
Always reminds me of David Lynch films. The soundscape of it and everything.
I hated David Lynch films.
Don't tell Tan that.
Ooh, well, I don't care. I'll find her. I don't give a fuck. Bitch. No, I've watched most of them. Mulholland Drive. I've seen Twin Peaks, and just
too weird.
Yeah, like it's. I felt it was always bizarreness for bizarreness' sake.
Yeah, but don't you want that sometimes? Don't you want to not know what happens next in a film? I'm sick and tired of stopping a movie 5 minutes in and saying, right, he's going to kill him, she's going to jump in that, and then they're going to get into that thing, and then it'll all blow up.
I guess so, but like, I don't want to like just watch a movie about two women in a car, talking, and then all of a sudden there's a little blue man at the end who's smiling, and it's over.
Whoa, that's the last time
I think I've got them all a bit mixed up.
That's the last time I watched Thelma and Louise on LSD with you then. I was still into
I don't think I've ever watched that movie all the way through.
Chris C, thank you very much for the £2 super chat. Got us over the line. Confetti, thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Chris. We will dress up for Halloween because we're going to
shit.
have a Halloween night social. I'll do a special intro
I'm gonna have to dig out the makeup.
So we watched Billy Elliot last night, and Kat hadn't seen it before. And we live in Durham, so it's set in Durham, so it seems like a sensible thing to watch. I don't want to work down the mine. I just want to dance. And I was talking about, wouldn't it be really funny if they made like an American remake of Billy Elliot? And if they did that, they'd have to have him. He'll be in Pittsburgh, wouldn't he? And he'll be this kid who wants to be a ballet dancer, and all his mates in school will bully him and go, you want to be why don't you want to work down the mine like real people, real men? You want to be a ballet dancer, and they'll be horrible to him, right? So he gets bullied, and then if it was the American version, at the end, all his mate, all the bullies in school, there'll be like a cave in, down the pit, and the only person who can kick high enough to get the boulders out the way is Billy Elliot. And you can imagine the music swelling up, and they're like, go on, Billy, dance, Billy. And he's like, okay, even though you bullied me, I'm going to dance and save all your lives. And he'll save all the miners' lives. And then the main bully will come up to him at the end and go, you're all right, Billy. And that would be the end. That'd be the American version of Billy Elliot.
Your imagination is amazing.
So I've just watched a lot of American movies. It's all right.
You have. I do. You know what? A lot of American films are very cheesy, and especially ones
it's
that
predictable.
But like a lot of them are just really, really cheesy shit. Like, do you know? I watched Independence Day.
Yes,
right?
fantastic movie.
Halfway through it.
Come on.
And that moment where Will Smith stood up in his aircraft and said, "We're going to do this for America."
He doesn't say that.
Some shit like that.
He doesn't say that. Bill Pullman says that. The president says that.
Okay.
Will Smith says, "Welcome to Earth," and punches the alien.
So that was the moment I turned it all off. I was like, I'm not watching this movie. This is cringe. A national treasure. Don't get me started on how fucking horrible that fucking film is.
But no, I just don't like predictability, and that's why. That's why I love PTA, what's his name? Paul Thomas Anderson movies, right. Like Magnolia and the new one, One Battle After Another. I really loved that because I didn't know where it was going. I love No Country for Old Men, a lot of the Coen brothers stuff. I don't know where they're going. I don't know where they're going with it, but they're intriguing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I find the same with David Lynch. Not always. There's a few things he's done where I've just gone, oh, this is shit. It's just, like you said, it's just,
bizarre for bizarro.
Yeah. I feel that way about Inland Empire. But like all the stuff that he's done, I really enjoyed the Twin Peaks: The Return when it came back. I thought it was really good. And one of the things I really liked about it, I just didn't know where it was going to go next. Poor Things, the guy who did the Lobster and Poor Things, and I think he's got a new movie coming out soon about Emma Stone being kidnapped and taken by these guys who think that she's an alien. It just sounds great because I'm like, okay, cool, it's a bit original. I don't know where it's going to go. And Tarantino does that as well. Tarantino, don't know where Tarantino film's going to go next. And I enjoy that. I enjoy not sitting there for 90 minutes being bored shitless because, I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, I hear you.
Anyway, Jenny Robinson. I think we're going to get the final word to Jenny. She's dropped a super chat in. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's very, very kind of you, Jenny. And Jenny's got a little joke for us.
Okay.
What noise does a pterodactyl make when it goes to the toilet? None, because the P is silent. Can't wait till Christmas. We're just going to have loads of cracker jokes, aren't we?
Yeah, if you were going to be pulling their Christmas crackers and just doing like a pound super chat just to write this Christmas cracker joke in the super chat. Do it. I love it. I think that's funny.
Eddie, crackers. Yep, but it's never stopped me so far. No, Eddie, have you got the crackers? Oh, it's just the way my trousers rock up. No, Eddie, I'm talking about the things that you put in your hand and pull. I've got one of them, but I'm not putting it on the table. You might be a bit young for Bottom. I don't know.
No,
do you remember Bottom?
Yeah, Bottom was on TV when I moved here. So, and I did see the Young Ones. I did watch a few of those episodes.
I saw Bottom live.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. The young
Rick
ones
Mail.
was like
Still
a friend
missing.
of mine. He was really into it, so he had like videotaped them off the TV. So it's like we're watching these old videos of young ones. So yeah, I do. I always thought it was funny. Neil was always my favorite. He was brilliant. You know, and Rick Mail, I always thought he was a little annoying, but I understood the character. It's funny. But that was the whole point, wasn't it? He was a little annoying.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got it. Bottom though was always a little out there for me.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, with the
Really?
comedy wise, yeah, it was just a little out there.
A little too
I
much.
didn't get into it. I didn't get into it. It was like things like that. Sometimes like there are these British comedy programs like that take it all to like this other level of bizarreness.
Yes.
Like Inside Nine
Yeah.
and League of Gentlemen.
Yeah. It's the same
Um,
people.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Who's the one with Noel Felding in it?
The Little Britain.
Not Little Britain. Um,
Oh,
uh,
you mean the Mighty Boosh?
the Mighty Boosh.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck was that
I don't
about?
know. I
Like,
didn't. I didn't really get into the Mighty Boosh. I
yeah,
didn't like Little Britain either. I did like League of
but
Gentlemen.
League of Gentlemen was so out there for me. I didn't know how to even take it.
Yeah.
The whole like the whole local shop for local people, and I was a bit like, okay, I get the joke, but they keep going on about it, right? And that's the funny part about it, but it was still like, this is really fucking weird. You know what I mean? This is really weird. Like the first scene was like a hearse going by, and the flower arrangement said wanker.
I remember that.
Do you remember it?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I
yeah.
remember going, what the
And the
fuck is
music, that
this?
was when the music was playing. It was showing all the different vignettes of what people are doing around the town, introducing all
Yeah,
the characters and
it's
stuff.
like wanker,
Wanker.
which I thought was funny, but at the same time, like, what the fuck? And then like I said, it was then half an hour of
Yeah.
a shop being about, a local shop for local people, and I don't know, because I suppose because I've always lived in London, right? So I've always lived in this sort of metropolitan, sort of urbanite lifestyle existence. I don't know how people in the country live. And from what I
It's
understand,
not far
if
off.
you are from up north or somewhere around in the countryside and stuff, that is very relatable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dagsby's asking if I like Reeves and Mortimer. I like Reeves and Mortimer. What's at the end of the stick, Vic? And shooting
Yeah.
stars, dove from above. In fact, our squeaky tank is a little bit of a homage to Vic and Bob. So yeah, and also the fact that Bob Mortimer was Jarvis Cocker's lawyer after he got arrested for showing his arse to Michael
Oh, no.
Jackson at the Brit Awards.
I remember that.
Right, we've got to get going. We've got a
All
little
right.
bit over time. That's all right because we were a little bit late getting started. But yeah, we were supposed to be talking about American politics, and we ended up
Well,
talking
we did,
about
I think, for the majority of the show.
what's on the end of your stick, Vic. And before we go, I want to share with you something I shared with Scott earlier. I don't know if Scott even noticed, but I've got a boat. I've got a boat. Well, I haven't got a
What?
boat. Ishmael's got a boat. I shared it in the politics social chat. Oh, did you miss it?
It gets crazy in there,
Okay.
and I tried to keep up, but my
I'm
God,
going to show.
it's
I'm going to show
like,
everyone at home my boat. Here you go. Look, there it is in the top corner there. The Ginger Ninja. It's just a little panga. It's so cute. It's the Ginger Ninja. It's the Ginger
oh
Ninja.
my God.
It's so cute. That's my boat.
It literally says Ginger Ninja.
It literally says Ginger Ninja on the boat.
So where is this boat?
It's in Boca del Toro.
Yeah, so it's going to go to the island.
Yeah, it's going to go back and forth from the island to the
That
mainland.
boat is going to
Pick
take
people up.
people to the mainland.
To pick people up, take them to our island.
What are they going to row?
No, it's going to have a motor on it. There's a motor goes
you're
on the
going to
back.
put a motor on it.
Yeah, it's got a motor. It's got a
Oh,
motor. But
right.
yeah,
I
you can do
can't see
boats.
that.
Ishmael's got a boat now. He can go around. I'm not gonna get to see it till next March when I go back. So I've got a bit of a while to wait. But I'm quite
Can I ask
excited
you a
about it.
question real quick, which I think might be illuminating for the people?
Go on. SG says, "What a lovely boat." Thank you, SG. I think
Yes,
it's really.
it is nice.
They made that. The guys in Bocas made that. That's not something I bought on eBay or something. It's really fun watching them do this stuff. If you get them to make you a dugout canoe, they literally dig a canoe out of a tree.
That's amazing.
They knock a tree down and then they cut around the tree.
Yeah.
And then they scoop the middle out, and then there's suddenly a boat. It's fucking bizarre. Don't know how they do it. It's like magic.
Okay, so
go on. Question.
What we were doing before the show and why we were late. I was sitting there thinking to myself for a second, right after I told you that I was going to be late. I thought, how does he do this on the island?
What? How do I go to the toilet on the island?
There's no plumbing, is there?
Yes.
There's plumbing on the island.
Yeah.
Is it like sewage and all that?
Yeah. Well, the septic tank. So I put in the septic tank. I put in a flush toilet. I put in a water pump to pump up the water that we get from the roof. Because it rains so much. We've got a massive water tank. I've got 850-gallon water tank under the house. The house is actually built around the water tank. You can't get it out. So pump up to the flush toilet. You flush the toilet. When I first got there, it had a composting toilet, which was fucking disgusting.
Right.
And I'm a hippie at heart. You know what I mean? I like the road, and I like music festivals, and I like having a nice time with people. But
no one likes shitting on a bunch of hay.
Mate, it fucking reeks. I can't. If you're sitting there having a shit, you're trying to play on your Game Boy. You're trying to play Tetris, right? And all you can smell is shit. It makes you want to vomit. I hate it. So I got rid of that. And put in my own toilet, plumbed it in myself.
That seems to be the trend. I was when I was at Bloodstock, the campsites, most of the campsites, there were some sort of portaloos and all of that.
Yeah.
But like in the campsite I was in, the main toilets where the shitters were that sort of compost sort of
they had that at Glastonbury.
Yeah. And I was a bit like, okay, if I gotta go and use it, right? And it is kind of weird. It is very, very bizarre.
The toilet that's there at the moment, I didn't put that one in actually. So our toilet got robbed when the island was abandoned for 2 months, and the whole place got robbed. The toilet got robbed, and Marcus Allshorts put in the toilet that's there now. So thank you, Marcus.
Why would someone steal a toilet?
They stole everything. They stole the floorboards.
Really?
They stole the literal floorboards. Anyway, but yeah, so that was fun. I
didn't know that.
But there's a hot shower. There's a hot shower there as well. Really lovely hot shower. You can fit about 4 people in it. It's fucking great. And you look out over the Good times.
Anyway.
Good times.
That was my question, and I was just there's
a gas. I don't know. There's a gas cooker. There's an oven. There's a fridge freezer. There's means to make tea and coffee and make your own beans, make your own chili con carne.
You have internet as well, don't you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I used to have internet on the island, but I'm not paying for it. Well, I'm not there, so.
But like you've live streamed from the island.
Oh yeah. You get the signal on your phone.
Yeah.
Got a signal on your phone, so you just use that. You get unlimited internet. I mean, it's not that fast, but it's all right. It's all right. It was the live streaming from the island. It was all right, wasn't it? People watching.
Yeah, it was actually. The videos came out really all right. You would never know. Terrible. You were in the middle of
buttfuck nowhere. Yeah. So realistically, I could just move and live on the island, couldn't I? If there was nothing keeping me here in this country.
If you really wanted to do that,
if I really wanted to do that, yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Then do it. What's stopping you?
Cat and me dad and me mum.
Cat doesn't want to go.
She's got 2 kids. She can't just leave them here.
Oh, fuck them off.
That's easy to say when you're not your kids, mate.
Just give them to someone else to look after.
I don't think she'd want to live on an island. That's kind of my dream, not hers.
Yeah,
she's more of an ice queen. Maybe if someone made like an ice palace on top of a mountain, she'd look quite like that, and a dress to wear, and she could sing a song about letting it go. But yeah, I'm a tropics boy. I like being in the heat. I like being my little fucking Colonel Blimp, going bright red in the fucking heat, going rah, rah, rah. Bad dogs and Englishmen go out in the noonday sun.
You've talked about us coming to that island and stuff like that.
Yes.
I don't know if I can handle the heat.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
I'm a fat boy. I can't handle
Just drink.
heat.
Just get drunk.
Too insulated.
Get to a point where you're so drunk you don't care anymore. That's how you do it.
I'd walk around like pretty much naked the whole time. I would be wearing barely any clothes. I'd probably be wearing just a pair of shorts and flip-flops. I'd be so hot and bothered. It would not be a pretty sight, that's for sure.
Oh, well, you're always welcome to come over. I'm going to be there all through March.
I would love to go to that island for a few days. It's just completely get away, like, because my responsibilities, I can't even imagine what that would be like. It would drive, like, in a way it would be amazing, but another way it would drive me crazy not knowing how my brother is and etc. So
exactly.
So far away,
exactly. See, family commitments.
Although
one day I plan to get Benicio del Toro and Guillermo del Toro to come to Bocas del Toro. I think it'd be fucking great. Picture of them at the time. They've got a huge Bocas del Toro sign, where it's like the big letters that you get the thumbs up next to, and you can have like just the del Toro bit of it, and you can have Benicio on one end and Guillermo on the other. Yeah. It'd be fucking amazing. Come on, guys, let's do it. Anyway, should we get going?
Yes, I'm gonna go to bed.
So thank you for joining us today. I just want to say that you all taste of sunshine dust, and tomorrow morning I'll be back at 9 o'clock with another morning brew. So please join me for that. And until then, say thank you so much for watching. Thanks for the generous super chats. Give us a like on the way out. Like. And yeah, hello, good evening, welcome, and goodbye.
Bye, everybody. Thanks.